Do this be working? Yes, it be working. Hello everyone on YouTube. Um, and hello to everyone who hasn't seen my VTuber model. Hello. This is a little new. um, but that's not over here. Where do I even start with this? I've gotten myself into a new situation and I haven't entirely been honest with everyone about it, and it's been a thing for about a week now, maybe a little more, and I need to come clean about it because just can't I can't not keep this from everyone because I know that everyone's gonna start asking about it, and I already got a ton of hate about it in my direct messages. Um, so I'm gonna do everyone a favor and explain everything top to bottom. So let's talk right now. So this started back in late 2021 um, because in late 2021 I met Jacob Pierce um, through his Despair New Birth Wandering an Angel song, and it was, to say the least, it blew my mind, and I started talking with him over time, and eventually I gained his trust, and I was able to join his Discord and build this really special friendship. Um, it took me a while to get to know him as much as I do. Um, but one of the things that we shared was that we both really loved One Winged Angel at the time. Um, and when he revealed his project for um, Memoria, I got really excited, and it came out. It sounded great. I was really happy with it. Um, and this is kind of where it starts to go downhill. Um, and it starts with the cover of Memoria that it did, the first one, and kind of the rest of them too. First of all, I'm quoting, I'm going to quote Jacob here, who the fuck covers a cover, right? um, so yeah, kind of a stupid thing. Um, but one of the things that happened there to kind of start all this was I didn't ask to cover it. I just kind of straight up did it. Um, but he did provide help with it a little bit. I have the MIDI for the song because he sent me that once I told him about it. Now, telling him about it and asking to do it are two different things completely. Um, so there's problem number one. Um, Problem number two, when I posted the first one and then the second one, both times I didn't credit him at all. Problem number two. So, two problems, two strikes. One, I didn't ask to do this. Problem two, I didn't even give him credit because that's his song, not mine. And the fact that I didn't give him credit is kind of a really big problem. Um, and now we're gonna go into the Discord server a little bit. I would kind of plug myself in the server Um, I talked about all the stuff that I was doing, never really asking others what they were doing. Like I just kind of put everything around me, um, and going into like self promo. Problem three, I did it everywhere. It's kind of embarrassing. No, not even kind of. It's really embarrassing. Um, that should have been three strikes. That should have been it right then and there. I should have gotten called out on it, but Jacob was kind enough to just kind of try and let it slide and just be my friend. Um, and I didn't know. Well, I just say it like this. I more more like I was semi aware of what I was doing, but I didn't see it to be that big of a problem because Jacob wasn't really saying much about it, if anything at all. Um, I'm not blaming him at all for any of this. Um, it's more like I don't know. I'm what I can say is I'm not blaming him for any of it whatsoever. Um, one of the things that I wish happened was that he called me out on it a little bit earlier. I wish he would have done that, um, because I would have dropped this immediately. I would have stopped. Like, and this wouldn't have been a problem. But then again, I'm not blaming him for anything. I'm really not. Um, but that should have been it, but it wasn't. And so, because not much was said, I kept going because I thought it was fine. I I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. Um, so then he introduces the Tales of Viridia stuff, the concept soundtrack, and I loved that too. So I decided to hop into it a little bit as well. And you guys saw that with Pandora's Temple and Death Strider about last year. Um, again, I did not ask him if I could do that, so that's strike four. I also didn't credit him for that either. Strike five. Um, essentially, I had just started leeching off of his content and promoting myself and stuff. I wasn't aware of it enough to stop. I don't. That's not the best way to put it, actually. But I don't really know another way to say it. I don't know. I can't really describe this perfectly. Um, it's it's really it's fucking crazy. It's convoluted. Um, but yeah, so everything just kept going. Um, I kind of did it with um, what was it? What did I? Yeah, so I did it with Memoria. I did it with um, Tales of Viridia. Those are the main ones, but the one of the ones that I kind of discovered by myself was Dancing Mad because he announced his Dancing Mad stuff and then I did it at the same time. Um, so that's what, six now. Um, I was going to cover um, his Dancing Mad, which I didn't follow through on, but I still prepared to. And same two situations, I didn't ask and I didn't credit on the teaser for it. So That's 8-ish. I think that's 8. So you know, it's getting bad at this point, right? But I didn't know. And at one point, Jacob came to me on Discord. He kind of tried to address it lightly, like coming to me as a friend, and that was kind of when I discovered a little bit of the problem. I thought I was doing better, laying off on like coming through about myself on his channel because I was making comments on his channel, kind of plugging myself a little bit. Um, and all the other stuff that I was talking about, like kind of leeching off of his content in his channel, promoting myself a lot more than I should have, not asking for permission to cover songs, and then not crediting him for it when I actually posted it. Um, yeah, it's bad enough, but regardless of that, despite him coming to me as a friend, I thought I was doing a little bit better of a job, but I wasn't doing it enough, and slowly I kind of edged back into doing it. Um, and uh, I think either last week or 2 weeks ago, um, I no 3 weeks ago, probably about 3 weeks ago, I reopened his Discord server because he lost his account and he couldn't like get his admin back on that server, so it was kind of a floating server. So I reopened it, and invited everyone, and then him. And I thought that this was fine because I had only good intentions in that, just through like opening it and taking. I thought I was taking one more thing off his plate, so he didn't have to do so much. It was only out of good intention, um, and people were active in it, including him. So I thought, hey, I think this is fine. So I let it slide and I moved on. I gave him admin, and that was that. So we had ownership of the server. Well, I mean, I by Discord I still owned the server, but I gave him all of my commands too because it's for him. It's his server, so I gave him all the roles and stuff. So he had full control of the server too. Um, so that I thought that was fine, but still that's strike 9 because I reopened his own server without his permission, and yeah, and then on the Smash, no, not the Smash one, the his update video that was posted a while back, I commented on that too, kind of trying to do my usual with the plug and shit, and that was that. That was the last straw because I got a message. I think probably a few days. No, it was probably a day later or a few hours later. I get a message from him, and I. It was a long message, but long story short, I had blown it really hard. Um, he called me out on it, which I, which kind of, to people's surprise, I will say this. I'm kind of, I kind of, I'm kind of thankful that he did call me out on it finally, because if I didn't, if I didn't get called out on it, I probably wouldn't have seen what I was doing as much as I should have still, and it probably would still have been going on. But regardless, he called me out on it, um, and yeah, I'm facing the consequences to that now. Um, I can't like do covers of his music, make mentions towards his stuff in my music or anything really at all. Like I can't I don't know if I can talk about the music stuff of his. I can't. I know I can't reference anything of his in my music or do covers of it. I don't know if it extends to talking about it. So I don't know if making this video is risky or not, but yeah. So regardless, it's a bad situation that I put myself in. I'm not mad at him or anything. I'm mad at myself, obviously, because I didn't catch this when I should have. This sounds really fucking cliche, I know, but I I'm really bad at discussing things that make me uncomfortable. B, I'm not good at talking at all. Um, but yeah, this is a bad situation. I know all this that I'm saying sounds cliche because I'm making this after he calls me out on it rather than before. So, but this is genuine. This is genuinely me coming forward and kind of making the situation known to people. Um, as for if Jacob is returning for collabs in the future, I can't give a straightforward answer right now. My, well, actually, my answer right now is no, um, because I don't know the full extent of Jacob's request that I don't reference or use his stuff. I don't know if that includes like content that he makes like in collabs or whatnot. I don't know. It's that sounds really stupid now that I think about it actually. Um, but still, I kind of just want to let things settle down. I know it has been like a week and a half about, but still, I just feel like I feel like we both need more time to kind of look past it. Well, not look past it, but to kind of just let it simmer again because a week and a half isn't that much time. So there's probably still a little bit of tension. Um, so I just want to let it rest for a while before we have any kind of conversation about collaborations in the future or anything. Um, is in the future, I would love to talk about it again and for collabs and stuff. But right now, um, I'm not gonna do that. It's a little too soon, so I want to wait. Um, bear in mind, Jacob did say that he forgave me, but just because he forgives me does not mean that the consequences still. Um, that doesn't mean that the consequences don't just go away. I'm I'm gonna I'm gonna respect that. I'm gonna respect his request. So I think this doesn't do anything, but after this video gets uploaded, you guys are gonna see that all of the Memoria covers that I've done and the four Tales of Viridia videos I did are going to be taken down or privated. Um, well, actually, I might just take them down. I don't know. I think I'll take them down. Um, I know it's not going to do much, but it's not my content to make. It's his. He owns it. And so I'm going to take him down again for a third time. Doesn't do anything. Um, but, I don't know. This is kind of bad. This is in a bad situation. This is a bad situation for me. It's kind of put me in a place. Um, I'm thinking about it for a while, and you know, it kind of sucks that I didn't like. pick up on this as as earlier as I should have. I wish I did, so I could have just stopped like that, but I didn't, and I just kind of kept doing it. I just let it slide, and as a result, and now this happened. I'm I don't think I explained this very well. I tried. I'm sorry. Um, but regardless of how it came out, I needed to tell you guys in some way. I needed to come clean, and yeah. So to the people who didn't know about this, I am sorry that I didn't tell you guys sooner. I thought I could just kind of keep it on the down low, but I couldn't. I it was getting a little, it was getting too much to carry, so I wanted to come clean about it so everyone knows the situation and so people don't have to ask about it later. And yeah, so there we go. I am sorry to everyone about all of this, and specifically, I am sorry to Jacob for all of the shit that I've been pulling. Um, I know that sorry sounds cliche, and I know I've said it already, um, but it comes from the heart to say the most. It comes from the heart. I'm not trying to make anything up. I'm not trying to say anything that isn't true or anything. I'm coming clean completely. So, yeah, that's about it. I don't, there really isn't another update I can make on this situation in the future. Um, this is really all I'm going to say about it in public. So, yeah, that's the full extent ish, I think. If there's more to it, um, I'll try and make a comment later and give the full thing again, but add what I missed. Um, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's my fault entirely. I didn't catch it, and I should have. And that's it. So going forward, um, there is going to be a lot more original content. As you guys have already seen, there is a lot of it already. Um, and yeah, um, that's about it. So thank you, everyone. I hope you guys can understand. And yeah, I'm sorry to everyone that I didn't say anything, but I just thought that I would be able to not say anything about it and just keep it on the down low, but I couldn't. So that's it. So thanks, everyone.